show you what I'm going to be making for you today. I bought this flag. I've got to take it out of its paper. I bought this flag the other day when I was shopping, and it is a, let's see what the size of it is. It's 12 by 18. It is a picture of the Nativity, and I think that it's just fabulous. And I think that both sides are just alike. Yeah, one might be just a little bit brighter, but anyway, I'm going to take it, and it's 12.5 by 18, like I said. I'll put that right here, and I'm going to put it on a 16 by 20 canvas. No, that's what that is. My paper is gone off of it, but this is a 16 by 20 canvas. So that's what I'm going to be putting it on. And I'm going to have, after I'm going to Mod Podge it on to the top of the canvas in the center. I'm going to, because the canvas is larger than the flag. So I'm going to put it in the center, and then I'm going to decoupage it down, and then I'm going to put decoupage over the top of it too to sort of seal it. I made one like this last year, if you remember, for the dining room, but I never did get it hung up. And it had burlap around it, and I really had a lot of trouble with it because I was trying to make it look old, but yet I didn't want it to look quite as old as what it did. But then I stopped fighting it and just went ahead with it, and it turned out really pretty. And it was a flag that goes out in your garden or your yard, wherever you want to put them. Just used all material on it, not any wood. So this time I've decided to go ahead and use wood on the top and the sides of it to sort of hold that material in there, the flag. And I think that I'll be able to get a straight line easier with it than you can with burlap, because if you've ever worked with burlap, you'll know how it frays and the pieces of material come out, and it's a mess. And you get glue involved in it, and it's even more of a mess. But I had a very hard time with it, but this one I don't think I'll have any trouble with. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that down with that, and then where at the top and the bottom, I'm going to use two of these sticks. And the canvas is 16 by 20, the flag is 12.5 by 18, and the sides of your canvas, after you measure in to meet your to where your flag starts, is 1 3/4 inches on both sides, on each side, I should say. I don't know why my camera goes on and off like that, those lights. There's no reason. Then the top and the bottom, at the top and at the bottom, you're going to have 7/8 of an inch when you get ready to decoupage it down. And then the two strips on the side, this lot bigger one, this strip is 2 inches wide, and it's 20 inches long. And you have 1/8 of each of these for the side. And then the ones that go on the top and the bottom is 1 inch by 16 inches. So it's 1 inch wide and 16 inches long. So it's not hard at all. And I'm hoping that I won't have near the trouble with this one that I did last year with that one that I did. And I think it's going to be beautiful, and I think I'm going to love it. Okay, my camera, I looked up there and it wasn't filming. I don't know what happened to it. But I was just saying, I got all of this Mod Podge put on, and I was getting ready to put the flag down. And in the top of your flag, there'll be a piece of cardboard, stiff cardboard right there. And you take that out. And then, like I said, you put your part that you can see the hem, where you can tell it's been hemmed, put it on the back. And then just take this over here and lay it down as close to those little things that you have drawn on there that you can get. I think I'm going to stand up and see what this looks like. See, just a minute. I'm going to try these boards before I go any farther to make sure that they're going to cover that. Yeah, they're going to cover it, so I don't have any problems. I'm going to start putting this on the top of it, right over top of the flag. And that will seal it down even more so. Make sure it doesn't pull up and start pushing in on anything on the sides. You'll be able to keep it where you want it. And I go, usually when I'm doing anything like this, I go from the center to the side on each side, so that way I don't get something in the middle that I can't deal with. Because if I go from the center to the side, then I'm spreading all of that material and everything from the center over to the side without letting as many bubbles get in it as what would normally happen. Okay, yeah. I'll probably have to dry this after I get through with a hair dryer because it's really wet. I hope this really turns out as pretty as I think it's going to, because I love nativity scenes. I think they're just gorgeous. Going from the inside down. Now, making sure I get anything, but I started in the middle. Looks a little thick. When I saw this flag. I thought, oh my goodness, I bet that would make a beautiful wall hanging. And that's why I decided to go ahead and get it and make it. Okay, now I'm going to turn the camera off and go dry this so that it will adhere really well. As you can see, I took the hairdryer and dried it. And now I have my hot glue gun on, and I'm going to glue these sticks on the sides. And hope that's there. Okay, I have to put the hot glue on there. And I think that this glue will make them stick quite nicely. It has always worked well for me. And never had any problems with it sticking. Just gonna get them even with the sides because that thing was not exactly even, so I don't want to try to base it on it. I'll just base it on the sides of the canvas. Need to turn this around a little bit so that I can see more what it's looking like. Need to put it over this way a little bit. Like I said, it sticks tight. That thing is already grabbed right there, and it's sticking quite tight. Okay, now let me see this one. Just gonna flip this around like this. And make sure that that is covered. Get this right on the edge once again, and top and bottom and side with the side of that canvas covered so that it'll look nice. It's looking real nice. Now I'm going to put this right here on the bottom of this one to form the protection from a canvas. And I'm not going to put it all the way along where it would be on the canvas. I'm just going to put it right on the ends. That's the only place it has to be glued down. So I'll get that right on the edge of that one. And this one on the edge of this one, and then just bear down tight on it. Get rid of this little bit of glue right here. Okay, that one's done. this one. The same way. Just a little bit of glue right along the edge there, because you don't need it over through the middle because it isn't touching the canvas in the center. It's only touching this board on the end and on this side over here. That's the only places they're touching. So now I'll press down on that until it's had time to seal. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry for just a little bit longer, and I'll be back to show you what I'm going to do to it next. I'll be right back. Hello again. I'm back to conclude the end of this video that I started yesterday evening. I'm getting ready to go ahead with my next part of it. And what I'm going to do, I want the sides of it to be dark like the background is there, like it's night. So I got some dark glitter, and I'm going to mix the dark with just a little bit. I really haven't practiced with it yet, but I'll be able to tell you more after I see exactly how much I do want. I got just a little bit lighter, sort of a greenish color, and I'll show you those. But I'm thinking I'm going to put in with the dark glitter to, I may just end up with a plain dark blue glitter. I'm going to put it on the canvas, on this, the wood I should say. Well, I'm also going to put it on the sides of the canvas because I want that covered too. And on this side of the wood. And I'm going to put it on the front part of the wood and the top and the bottom. And I'm going to cover the entire ends and everything. And I'm even going to put it right in here so that it will come right down against the flag and be dark against the flag. So that's what I'm planning on. Okay, I'm going to take this dark and I'm going to pour it in here. And this will give me a better idea of how that's going to look beside that anyway. Get it out of that other container. And there, I'm going to put just a bit though to lighten it up to see what it will do if I just put some other shading in it. I'm going to have to be careful because if I get too much, then it's going to ruin the effect of the dark. Now I'm going to take this and sort of stir that. Now I'm going to paint this wood, the sticks. I'm going to paint them a probably a dark brown, as dark as I can get them. No, I think I might want some more. I feel like the mad magician concocting his potions. Okay, now all I have to do is paint the wood, and while the paint is wet, then I'm going to just take this with this top on it here and sprinkle it across through there to see if I can get the desired effect. Real brown. Now this other big one is nutmeg, but I'll pour some of it out to see which is the darkest. I'm I'm going to try the nutmeg first. See how brown it looks. It looks pretty brown. Yeah. So this is real brown, so I won't be using it. And this is the nutmeg. And then I'll be covering it with the glitter. So I'll just start right over here. This brush is going to be sort of, the edges of it are not going to keep it right in where I want it. Right, they're going to fly away, hit something I don't want it to hit. So I'll probably am going to be switching brushes right here, right now. And I'll get this one that has the little things that keep it together. Much more controlled. Than the other. And I'm going to be putting this on pretty heavy because if you put it on light, if you don't put it on thicker, it starts to lighten out more, and I don't want it that light because I want my base under here to be as dark. In fact, if I had my black in here, I probably would mix a little bit of black in with this. That's the way I do my painting. I mix my colors up to suit myself. And once I paint this the first coat, I just get it roughly painted over. I'll go back and paint it with the second coat, and then that's when I'll put the glitter on. And that will cover all of these little lighter places where your paint runs out and you get a lighter color there. I was just looking to make sure I turned my camera back on. I know I turned it on yesterday, but I think it just went off for some reason. I have no idea why, because I have not had that problem before. I can't believe that it's time to be making Christmas projects. Time is just going by so quickly that this doesn't seem possible. think I may turn the camera off until I do get all of the rest of this painted, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, I will show you what I have done to this. I put a real dark glitter on around it on the frame, and I'm really going to look at it a couple of days to decide whether or not I like the navy on it, or if I would prefer that it were brown, because I painted the sticks before I put the blue on, and it looked nice with just the painted sticks. But I wanted something sort of look like the night sky, and I think that this does replicate the night sky somewhat. Except it's not quite as dark as really what I thought it would be. And, but I really do, and I haven't, this is not dry at all, and I can't dare touch it. But I haven't brushed off any of the glitter on the canvas or anything on the flag. So, and I probably will have to go back and do a few touch-ups, because you just can't get it all on there at the same time. And it looks like, though, it really does look like it's going to be pretty. And I think that I will be happy to hang it in my dining room. But it will just depend on whether or not I put it back brown or keep it midnight. And you all might want to give me some of your thoughts on that, whether you think it would look good at dark brown, or whether you like the dark blue on it. I really don't, I'm sort of indecisive right now. I'm not sort of, I'm very indecisive, because I did see it with the brown, and the brown was about the shade of the clothing that lady has on. Or I can't see, no, that's Joseph. I'm looking at it upside down. I'm going to let you guys go, and I will be waiting to hear what you think about the blue or the brown, because I really like the blue. I think I'll like it on my wall too. I'm not sure, but I think I will. And I want to talk with Tanya about it and see what she has to say. If she thinks she would like the brown or the blue better. And it looks really like a lot of stars shining in the sky, really. But I am very tired. So I will let you guys go, and you take care, and remember that I love you, and that I'm praying for all of you. And especially remember that the one who really matters, God loves you, and He wants you taken care of, and He wants you to be happy, and all those good things. So you take care. Bye-bye.